Hi, fellow traders. I hope you guys had a great day today. Man, it was another interesting day in the market. We saw a lot of brokers kind of shut down trading to GME and what's the other one? I can't remember. But they started restricting trading on these. And, it made me wonder, why? Because I can understand if they limit the use of margin, because it's credit that they're lending you, and if they feel like it's too much of a risk, they have every right to not offer margin. But they don't have a right to stop you from trading your own money or come out and say, oh, something's not right, we're going to seize your money. And we think something until upon further investigation. It doesn't make sense to me. So my conspiracy theory is that these brokers are caught in some of these positions. Now, we know how brokers make money. They make money off the spread. Now, I don't want to go into the whole detailed thing, but they tend to carry inventory sometimes of stocks, and they fill orders based on the inventory that they carry with their customers. Now, they don't always have the inventory. Sometimes they have to send it to the open market or whatever. But I think some of these guys are caught and it's hitting the fan, and some heads are probably going to roll. That's just, like I said, it's my conspiracy theory based on what I've been seeing and what I've been observing, but who knows? Time will tell. I had an issue this morning again with TD Ameritrade. I don't know if it's that they can't handle the volatility or what the issue is, but I got in the trade. I use DOS with my TD Ameritrade now, so I sent the order. It came back on DOS that the order was rejected. All right, so a little bit later, I hear the bell go off, and the trade fails. I still don't have it. It still said that the order had been canceled, but all of a sudden it failed, and then it shows up on my DOS platform. So I'm trying to take it off because I don't want to trade with this stuff like this. I can switch over to Speed Trader and then go from there. But I tried to take it off, did the same thing. And eventually it went off. It took it off. But what was in my DOS didn't match TD, because as soon as I hit the order, the TD order filled. So it filled at a different price than what it showed on DOS. And then after that, the thing with the position was closed, and then all of a sudden the position showed back up on my DOS. So I logged into TD Ameritrade, and it shows I have no open positions. So I had to go call DOS. They took it off. 15 minutes later, half of that position, it's like instead of 200 shares, 100 shares showed up. I'm like, what in the heck's going on? And so DOS was telling me that they're having an issue with the server or the data coming from TD Ameritrade, that they're having issues, and the data is coming to them all screwed up, and it's coming up like that. So, I hope DOS doesn't drop them, because I really like using that platform with my TD account because I'm so familiar with it and comfortable with it. But I'm just going to have to wait until this whole fiasco is over, because I didn't really get to trade. I didn't trade until the last hour of the day. I sat and waited patiently for stuff to set up, and stuff to look good, to give me a good opportunity. So I did get one trade off, but I don't know what's going to happen with the TD trade. The entry was right on point from when I entered. It's just that DOS, it didn't show until later, and it showed a bad entry. And then the exit was right when I wanted to get out, but it showed, a worse exit. And then when the stuff kept coming back up, it had different prices. So it was just really crazy. So I'm just going to have to wait and see tomorrow what that's going to be, what that's going to look like. Because in TD, I made like $48 on the trade. On DOS, it says I lost, I can't even remember now. It was several $100s. So it doesn't make sense. So hopefully they'll get that worked out. But like I said, I'm not using TD Ameritrade anymore until this stuff gets, either this market settles down or all of this stuff goes away. But quick message for you guys today, and I'm pretty sure you already know this. You're gonna have to pay the price. You have to pay the price. And what I mean is there is a price tag for success. It's not free. You can't buy it from somebody. That's not the price I'm talking about. Nobody's on the street corner giving it away. Your parents can't will it to you. Your brother and sister can't give it to you. Nobody in your family. Your teachers can't give it to you. So you're going to have to put in the work. And the work is going to have to be focused. Because time, just putting in time, does not entitle us to success. Just because we put in 2 years or 3 years doesn't mean we have to be successful. If in those 2 or 3 years you have not focused on the right things and you've not done the right things so that you could learn and put yourself in the right position, then it's not going to happen for you. All right, that's the God's honest truth. All right, so we're going to have to roll up our sleeves. It's going to take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Some of you have already experienced it, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. And sometimes it takes that for you to realize, hey, I need to listen and learn what this guy's telling me, because he's been there, done that. But just remember, you will have to pay. I know the market may seem easy right now, or it might have seemed easy until today. But it's not. And this little episode is going to be over pretty soon. And if you don't know how to trade, you're going to be shit out of luck. And you're going to be that way until you actually take time and you pay the price that you have to pay in order to learn and to get to where you want to be. All right, so let's look at today. Disclaimer, you can pause it and read it at your leisure. Apple, only trade I took today. I tried to trade Microsoft at the open, like I said, but that, I don't even know what the hell is going to go on with that. But I'll know tomorrow. But Apple, I got in. I waited for it to clear all of these moving averages and confirm a loss of the 200. This is the 200 moving average. It was trending down. Everything was trending down. So I felt like there was a really good chance this was going to sell off into the close. Everything looked good on that. So once it triggered an entry, a lot of buying start coming in. And I'm like, what the hell are they doing buying down here at 139? It is a whole dollar mark. It's a whole number. But I don't understand why they started buying at 139. But they did. It got bought up, back up into this resistance. Now, had we lost this resistance, I would have stopped out. And then on any normal circumstance, I would have stopped out once this candle got taken out if we didn't have all this resistance here. But since we had that resistance, I was able to raise the stop a couple of cents And plus, it wasn't that much room to where I had to incur much more risk. So we rejected here. We came back through and came through. This was an opening range low, 5-minute opening range low. I thought I might have gotten stuffed here because you see it hit and it bounced. And if you was in the class last week, what what this wick is telling you. And so, I thought I was kind of burnt, but we still had all this resistance here. Gave it a chance to work itself through. Took it off on low of the day. This was the low it made after the 5-minute opening range. And took some profit there. Got some at 137. And I was looking for the flush to around 136.75, in the last 5 minutes of the day. It did that. And so it was like 5 seconds before the market closed. And we were down here. We hit like 136.68 or something. So I went to sell it, and it sat there. It froze. It sat there. And then the market closed, and the candle opened up here, and it filled my position. And then it sold back off again. So, and this was with speed traders. It was, even it acted kind of funny today. But I guess that's just the way it is when you're dealing with these electronic, computerized platforms. I mean, I guess things like this are going to happen. When you're dealing with networks, sometimes the speed's faster than the others. So, not bad for the day, 703.18. No, only one red day so far this week. I think we more than made up for it. Looking to close out the week tomorrow strong. Like I said, I'm not trading with TD Ameritrade in the morning. I'm just going to wait and, till Monday. We'll start a new month and we'll start over and we'll see how everything goes. But if I still have problems, I'm just going to drop them. My goal of using them this year is just going to be thrown out the window. Because it makes no sense to use a broker that can't do the job. And if they're continue to fail in doing the job, got to cut them. It's our job to fire them and then hire somebody else. So I don't know if I'll get another broker or just move back to speed trader. But I kind of like having my swing trading and with speed trader I can do the all day holds and which worked perfect this week. And then I had TD Ameritrade to just do the short term day trades. I kind of liked it like that. So I might open up another broker so that I could still have 3 and spread it out like that. But we'll see. That's a ways from now. So you guys have a great night and great evening, and I will catch you in the morning.